So now I take up with some intelligent, complex questions. Look at page number 114, question number 9. Page number 114, question number 9. Mark it important. Question number 9 on page 114, section F, mark it important. The following data is obtained for two variables, inflation X and interest rate Y. N is equal to 50, sigma X is equal to 500, sigma Y is equal to 300, sigma X square 5450, sigma Y square 2000, sigma XY 3090. Disha, which formula will you use? Fourth formula will be used. All of you are clear with it. As per the information given, we will use fourth formula. But underline, later on, it was known that one pair of observation 10 and 6. Here, Nishi, when in bracket 10 and 6 is given, what does it indicate? Yes, X and Y. First value is X, second value is Y. So one pair of observation 10 and 6 means X value 10 and Y value 6 was included additionally by mistake. Means all this information is wrong. Sigma X, which is given as 500, is wrong because it includes one observation of X10 additionally by mistake. Same way, sigma Y 300 is also wrong because it includes one value 6, that is a Y, by mistake. And sigma X square, Y square, XY, all the values are wrong. Find the correlation coefficient by excluding this pair of observation. So what we are supposed to do in this question is, first we have to find the correct values of all of them. How will you find correct values of all of them? Remove the additional value which is included by mistake, means subtract. Like for example, what is sigma X given? 500. What would be the correct sigma X? 500 minus 10, 490. Raise your hand who did not understand this. All are clear with this? Kushali? What would be correct sigma Y, Kushali? Sigma Y. 300 minus 6, 294. Raise your hand. What would be correct sigma X square? Raise your hand. David? Yes. Sigma X square is 5450 minus X square from that. What is the wrong value of X? So subtract 10 square, that is 100. Did you understand this? Same way, raise your hand. How would you find sigma Y square's correct value? Sigma Y square's correct value, Amruta?
196.
Yes, means from 2000 you will minus 36 square of 6. And raise your hand. How will you find correct sigma X Y? Disha?
3090 minus 60.
Yes, sigma xy means we'll subtract product of x into y. So 10 into 6, what will we subtract? 6. Did everyone of you understand this?
Yes.
Anyone having any doubt in it? All are clear up till here? After we find the correct values, then we will apply formula number 4 with correct values. Okay, so let us solve this question. Anyone who wants me to explain this question again, raise your hand. All are clear with this question?
Yes.
So mark it important. Yes, Kavita?
So the value of n will remain same.
No, it will become 49. Is it the same doubt? N will become 49 when we apply the formula. Because if you remove one pair of observations, then the correlation which we will be finding from how many pairs? 49. Did you understand this? So, very good question. Very good doubt raised by Kavita. N equals to 20. sorry 50. Sigma x is 500. Sigma y is 300. Sigma x square is 5450. Sigma y square is 2000. And sigma xy is 3090. Now see, the things will become simple when you write this one table, x and y. What is the wrong value included by mistake? 10 and 6. Now what workings we used to make x square, y square, x square. What will be x square? 100. Y square, xy.
60.
So now it will become very simple for you. From sigma x you will minus. From sigma y you will minus. From sigma x square you will minus. From sigma y square you will minus. And from sigma xy you will minus 60. Did everyone understand this? So the same workings what we had done throughout the chapter, same way write this down. Okay? Anyone having any confusion in this?
No.
Now what we do is first we find correct values. Okay, first we find all the correct values. So sigma x correct value. Ishan, how do you get that? 500 minus 10, that is 490. Who is not able to understand this? One sheet. Sigma y.
Sigma y 300 minus 6.
300 minus 6, 294. Okay, then Genal sigma x square.
5350.
How do you get that?
5450 minus 100.
5450 minus 100. 5350. Aryan, sigma y square. Sigma y square is 2000 and wrong y square 36 is you will minus. How will you get sigma x square correct value?
3090 minus 60.
So now sigma y square 2000 minus 36 1964 and sigma xy 3090 minus 60 3030. Did you understand this everyone? Now we will apply the fourth formula but using the correct values. Also write down n is equal to 50 minus 149. Why minus 1? One pair of value 10 and 6 is removed, excluded. So 50 minus 1, 49. Okay. Now fourth formula. Mewadi.
Sigma xy
We start with
n
sigma.
sigma xy
N sigma xy
minus sigma x into sigma y
minus sigma x into sigma y
under root
upon square root of
n sigma x square
n sigma x square
minus sigma x the whole square
minus sigma x whole square
n sigma y square
into square root n sigma y square
minus sigma y.
minus sigma y whole square. Is everyone clear with it? Charuda, put the values.
49.
And we will put 49. See that be careful, put the correct values. After doing so much labor, don't put the wrong values in that again. Okay? And we will put 49 then.
Into 3030
Sigma xy 3030
minus 490
minus sigma x 490
294
into sigma y 294
under root 49
again upon square root of n is 49
5350
sigma x square 5350
490 square
Yes, Neil, what is the problem? Why are you talking in between again? This Neil. Minus sigma x,
for 490 square
490 whole square. I told you this shortcut method also here. Take the right side values on the right side. Into
49 into
square root 49 into
196
1964
minus 294 square.
minus 294 whole square. Are you all clear with it? Then here one.
148470 minus 1144060 upon under root of 262150 minus 240100 into under root of 9
Stop talking.
9636 minus 8643.
Any confusions in this? All are clear up till here? Divya ji.
4410 divided by under root 22050 root 980
9.
800.
Ravlani.
Yes.
4410.
Yes.
148.49.
148.49.
98.99.
98.99. So 4410 upon. Palak.
14699.27.
14699.27. 0 point. 03.
No, just
0 point. 0.3. Okay. So what do you say? Moderately low degree of correlation. Positive. Again, the variables are not given. No, it's given. So let us thus there is moderately low degree of positive correlation. Thus there is moderately low degree of positive correlation between inflation and interest. Okay, I'll read it now. Question number 10. X bar is given as 58. Listen carefully. X bar is given as 58. Y bar is given as 14. And sigma x minus 65 whole square is given as 850. Raise your hand. What is this? Janvi? Dave?
X minus X bar.
Pooja?
X minus X bar.
No, Janvi is correct. U square. What is x bar?
58.
Is it x minus 58? Is it x minus x bar?
No.
Can I say it is x minus assumed mean?
Yes.
And what is x minus assumed mean? U. So what is this 850? Basically sigma u square. When would you have said that it is sigma x minus x bar whole square? When in bracket the number used was 58. Have they used 58 in bracket? They have not used x bar in bracket. Other than x bar, you use any number, then what is that number? Assuming. Before I proceed further, raise your hand who is not clear with this. Without any hesitation, raise your hand who did not understand it. Earlier you took such questions in homework, but there the number used in bracket was same as X bar. So in exams always x minus something is given. Don't assume it is x minus x bar. Check it carefully. What is the value of x bar and what is the number which is used in bracket. Understood that? Same way, what will be sigma y minus 13 whole square?
Sigma B.
Sigma b. Because what is this? What is y bar?
14.
What if it was given y minus 14 square? Still sigma b square. You cannot apply half formula 5 and half formula 6. One place if it is u square, then other place you have to take it as v square only. And we did also in between long question where one of the places x bar was coming in integer, so we took x bar. But still we had written it as u only. So any one place also, if x bar or y bar is not used, then both the places you will take it as u and v. Anyone who did not understand this? What is that equal to? 32. And what will be sigma x minus 65 into y minus 13? Sigma uv, that is 0. Is the question not incomplete?
Yes. U and V are
Is the question not incomplete? What is not? N is given 10 forms in the beginning. What is not given in the question?
U and V.
Sigma u and sigma v is not given. And that is what is important in this question. How to find that sigma u and sigma v. Write this down and put your pens down after completing this. So first of all, everyone is clear that we would apply UV formula in this question.
Yes.
Further, what is complicated in this question? We are not given with the information of
U and V.
sigma u and sigma v, which is required in the formula. So how to find that sigma u and sigma v is what is important. Be careful in bracket, if they use the number 58, then you could say x minus x bar. But condition is both the places they use x bar 58 and y bar 14. Any one of the places also, if they don't use that number, then you cannot say it is x minus x bar and y minus y bar, you take it as u and v only. Okay? Now how to find sigma u and sigma v? All of you have written this? Understand it for sigma u. And I will want you to try on your own for sigma v. I'll show sigma v on the board, but first you'll try on your own. So understand sigma u completely. No one will be writing it. First of all, can I say sigma u will be equal to sigma x minus 65?
Yes.
Because what is u? X minus 65. So can I say sigma u will be sigma x minus 65? Any confusion in that? Raise your hand who did not understand it. Now next step, we have done this in geometric progression last year. If you open the brackets, then sigma x will become sigma x.
Yes.
Raise your hand, what will sigma 65 become? This I have discussed in geometric progression last year. Sigma x will become sigma x. What will sigma 65 become if you open the bracket? It will become n into 65. Do you read it? X is a variable which keeps on changing. The values of x all are different. But 65 is a constant number. Means all the values will be 65. Suppose I write it here. X and 65. Now x changes. So x values can be 5, 8, 2, 20, 40. X value will keep on changing. But this is a constant number, means all the values are going to be
65.
65 only. So if I need the total of this, can I say it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 into 65?
Yes.
In short, what is the total of all the values of 65? N into 65. 65 is a constant number. So if all the values in the question are 65, what will be its total sigma? N into 65. So when we open the bracket, sigma x becomes sigma x. But what will sigma 65 become? N into 65. Raise your hand who did not understand this. Once again, the value of x is a variable. Variable means all the values of x will be changing, different. 65 is a constant number, means all the values will be 65. So if all the values are 65, how can we obtain its total sigma? N into 65. Understood that? Now raise your hand. Kushali, did you understand this? Now raise your hand. How would you find sigma x? This you must be able to tell me. Charuda?
58 into 10.
From x bar. How will we find sigma x from x bar? What is x bar equals to? What is x bar? 58. Sigma x upon n? 10. So what will be sigma x? 58 into 10? 580. Now here can I say sigma x is 580 minus what is n? Into 65. 580 minus 650 minus 70. This is what is important in the question. Finding of sigma u. So will you try with finding of sigma v in the same manner on your own? Then I'll show it on the board. Okay, try sigma v in the same manner, then I'll show it on the board. All of you. So I'll do it for sigma v. All are clear with it? Who are able to get sigma v? What is it coming to?
10.
Now those who are not clear, see here, sigma v will be sigma v is x y minus 13. Any confusion in this? What is v is y minus 13. Now here, if you open the brackets, then what will this sigma y become? Sigma y. But what will sigma 13 become? N into 13. Now sigma y we will find from y bar. Y bar is sigma y upon n. Y bar is 14. Sigma y upon n is 10. So what will be sigma y? 14 into 10, that is 140. Means in sigma y we will put 140 minus what is n? 10 into 13. 140 minus 130, that is 10. Understood this, everyone? Now can we apply the fifth formula or not? All the information is available. This was what was important in the question. After that you directly have to apply the formula. What is that? R equals to n sigma uv minus sigma u into sigma v upon square root of n sigma u square minus sigma u whole square into square root of n sigma v square minus sigma v whole square. Will you be able to apply that on your own? Do it on your own, the application of formula.